Hi everyone, so let us continue with data communication. In the last video, we have studied two types of connections and also two types of topologies, that is mesh and star topology. So in this video, we will continue with topologies in computer network. So today in this video, we will learn three more types, that is bus, ring and hybrid topologies. First, let us discuss bus topology. Now in bus topology, we have a multi-point link. Multi-point link we have already discussed in the previous video, which means that there will be many devices which are connected to a link. So in this figure we can see that there are many devices which are connected to one link. So the capacity of the link will be shared. Next, the bus topology will have a backbone. Now backbone basically is a long cable to which all the other devices will be connected. So in this figure we can see that we have one long cable which is known as the backbone and all the other devices are connected to it. So this cable is known as the backbone. Next, the bus topology has a drop line and a tap. Now in this figure we can see that the device is connected to the backbone with the help of another cable which is known as the drop line. So drop line is just a cable which is used to connect the device to the backbone. So all these cables are known as drop lines. And tap is a connector to connect the drop line to the backbone. So these are the taps. Next, let us see the advantages of bus topology. First advantage is that it has a lower cost due to less cabling. Now in this figure we can see that every device requires only one cable in order to connect to the backbone. So as a result, number of cables will be less, hence it has a lower cost. Second advantage of bus topology is that it is easy to install. That is, we just need one long cable and then connect all the devices to it. Next, let us see the disadvantages. First disadvantage is fault in the main cable. That is, if there is any fault in the main cable, or if there is any fault in the backbone, then the entire transmission will stop. Next disadvantage is fault isolation is difficult. The reason is because in bus topology, we use a multi-point connection. So since many devices are connected to the link, it is difficult to isolate the fault. Next, let us discuss ring topology. Now in ring topology, there is a point-to-point link only to the two devices on either side of it. Now say for example, in this figure, there are 6 devices or 6 nodes. So each of these devices will have a point-to-point link only to the two devices on either side of it. So say for example, this device A will have a point-to-point link to device F and device B. Similarly, this device B will have a point-to-point link to A and C. Similarly, this device C will have a point-to-point link to B and D, and same way the other devices are connected. Also, mostly this ring topology is unidirectional. That is, data will flow either in clockwise direction or anti-clockwise. Next, the ring topology has a repeater. Now the main use of a repeater is to regenerate the bit pattern. That is, after traveling, if a signal becomes too weak, then the repeater will regenerate the signal before transmitting it. Next, let us see the advantages. First advantage is easy installation and reconfiguration. The reason is because each device needs to be connected only to its immediate neighbors. As a result, it is easy to install and reconfigure. Second advantage is managing is easier. That is, if you want to add a device in ring topology or if you want to delete any device, then only two connections needs to be changed. As a result, adding or deleting any device in ring topology is very easy. Next, let us see the disadvantage. Now the main disadvantage of ring topology is link failure. That is, if any particular link fails, then it will disable the entire network. Now say for example, in this figure, the link between E and D fails. Then if this particular link fails, then the entire network will come down. So no device will be able to send the data if any one particular link fails. Next, the last topology which we will learn is hybrid topology. Now we all know that hybrid meaning combination of something. Same way, hybrid topology will be combination of two or more other topologies, all the other topologies which we have learned. So in this figure we can see that we have a star topology which is connected to a ring, also a star topology which is connected to a bus topology. So this is an example of hybrid topology which is a combination of two or more other topologies. So let us see the advantage of hybrid topology. Main advantage of hybrid topology is that it is scalable, which means that it is very easy to expand the network or very easy to increase the size of the network. Next, let us discuss the disadvantages. Main disadvantage is installation. Now, since hybrid topology is a combination of two or more other topologies, installation can become very difficult because many devices needs to be connected. Second disadvantage of hybrid topology is that it is expensive. Now, since in hybrid topology many devices need to be connected to one another, there will be a large number of cables which will be required and large number of ports which will be required. Hence, this hybrid topology can become very expensive. Last disadvantage of hybrid topology is fault isolation and detection is difficult. Now, since hybrid topology is a combination of several other topologies, and if there is any fault somewhere, then it is very difficult to determine where exactly the error has occurred. Thank you so much for watching.